Hi, I'm Stacy.
I'm Lexi.
And we are excited to share with you about Connecting with Grace, our mother-daughter shared journal that is available on Amazon right now for $12. We are super excited to tell you about this new way to connect with your daughter so that you can get closer and grow your relationship together. So let's explain a little bit what a mother and daughter shared journal actually is.
Yeah, so as you can see on the cover, it does say a mother and daughter shared journal, except for the fact that when I introduce this to people, I always say connection journal, because I feel like that makes a little bit more sense. And what that means is we'll have these random prompts. Some of them are like random, I guess some of them are funny, some of them are serious, and the mother can respond to the prompt. And then on the other side, the daughter can respond to said prompt. And then they can read what the other person wrote. And sometimes it's a little bit easier to be more honest in writing. And also sometimes when you write something, especially with emotions, or even if it's something silly in writing, you have time to think about it before you say it or write it. And so that can be a little bit more thought out and a much better answer to give the question.
For sure. And we have covered a variety of topics in the journal. It is important to us that we included faith. That's something that is a big part of our lives. And we have not previously found a good mother and daughter journal that we enjoyed that included faith. So we wanted to put that together, and that's what we did. Each day has a Bible verse or inspirational quote that goes along with the question or writing prompt. Some of the writing prompts are Q&As. So basically you just answer some questions, which can be things like, what's your favorite movie right now? What books have you been reading that you enjoy? And then others are more involved questions. And then some are just some blank pages so that you can write answers, just talk some more about maybe some things you've talked about in the journal or other things that are going on in your lives or whatever you come up with. And sometimes I might write a lot and then Lexi just writes a little. And sometimes it's just the opposite, that she writes a lot and I write a little. We also purposefully did not date the journal pages so that you can do them at your own pace and your own time. You may both write in it on the same day, or one of you might write in it one day and the next one doesn't get to it for another week. Just do it however works for you and with your schedule. For us, it has varied. There are some times that we do it within the same day or within one day of each other, and then other times it's been a couple of weeks even in between.
Or even months.
Yeah, it's taken some time. Sometimes it just really depends on what we have going on. Like, life gets busy and we have other things happening, and we get that. So we tried to leave it open-ended so you can do it as works best for your family. We cover things like faith, school, relationships, being a woman, just all sorts of different topics. We have 10 blank pages that you can write in however you see fit. And then we also have a neat feature that we've included that we don't usually see in journals called Face to Face with Grace. Do you want to share about that?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this part is one that I'm super duper excited for. We've got these little things that we do, again, called Face to Face with Grace.
10 of them.
Yeah, we've got 10. And so they've got different activities for you to do with your mother or daughter, I guess, obviously, because writing and answering questions, forgive my dog, and learning more about each other is definitely something that we should do. However, doing it talking in person, whether it's about something serious or it's like, yeah, today at school I had a math test, can you believe it? It can still help build your relationship a lot more. So like the face-to-face with Grace that I just showed you was go visit the clearance section at your favorite store and maybe venture into the non-clearance section too. But just stuff that we have a lot of fun doing together, and we think you guys would too.
Yeah, we like Target. And one of the things that we have in here is go on an ice cream date. Like go get ice cream together, which is something that we enjoy doing. We like mint chocolate chip ice cream. So at a recent ice cream date that we went on, we talked about serious things. And then as we were in the middle of talking about random things at school, I'm like, hey, do you think we should have mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving? Right? So it just gives us a different way to connect. And now we kind of joke about that.
We did have mashed potatoes.
We did have mashed potatoes, and they were very yummy. So it's just something that it's a neat way to be able to connect together. Lexi and I felt like we really know each other very well, but we came up with some questions as we were working on this to get to know each other even better. There were some questions and answers and things that we actually did not know about each other. So it's really neat to be able to connect, and there's a chance for moms on some of the questions questions to be able to share a little bit about your own past and what life was like when you were a tween like your daughter is. And then also be able to share things that you see in your daughter that you're proud of about her, the things that you see maybe even for her future and that you know that she is good at and will continue to be good at, like things about her character. So those are really neat opportunities, I think, from the mom side of things, which of course is the side that I'm on. And then I think the daughters have a good chance to be able to share what's going on in their lives and any questions that they have about things going on. You get to learn a little bit about what life was like way back in the dark ages when your mom was growing up.
Exactly. I didn't know who your best friend was when you were my age.
Exactly. Because we're not still best friends because it's been a long time ago, you know? And so it's just really neat to be able to connect and check in with each other on that stuff. And we really encourage you to pick up this book. It is $12 on Amazon.
Pretty good deal.
It is an 8.5 by 11 book, Connecting with Grace. It is bright white pages that are pretty thick so that you can, you know, toss it around, and you can also write and not have to worry about like your ink pen bleeding through. So definitely check out Connecting with Grace. If you do pick it up, let us know. Give us some feedback.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want to hear from you. Leave a review on Amazon. It would be fabulous. But even just head over to familieswithgrace.com, find us on all of the social medias, and just connect with us and tell us what you think. And, you know, even if there's something you see that we can improve, we like to hear that too.
Absolutely.
So
we might make a volume 2 or something. Who knows?
Exactly, because we've really enjoyed working on this together. So, all right. Well, thank you so much. We hope to see you. Please pick up Connecting with Grace, and we'll talk with you later.
Bye.